Hello everyone, I am Johnson. Today, let's learn how to create a stacked navigation. Stacked navigation is a navigation design pattern commonly used in mobile applications. It involves presenting navigation options in a stacked or vertical manner, typically positioned on one side of the screen. The main features of stacked navigation are: vertical list. The navigation options are presented in a stacked or vertical manner, making it easy for users to scroll and browse through the options. Spacing between options. There is typically some spacing between each navigation option to provide visual separation and make it easier for users to distinguish between them. Scroll or swipe interaction. Users can scroll or swipe vertically to navigate through the list of options and select the desired one. Content display. When a user selects a navigation option, the corresponding content is displayed in another area of the screen, providing a seamless transition between navigation and content. Next, let's create the prototype. First, drag in a rectangle to create the header. Enter stacked navigation and adjust its style. Then, drag in a dynamic panel to create the stacked navigation. Enter the dynamic panel and drag in a rectangle. Set its border style and interaction. Adjust the text size. Then, duplicate the rectangle multiple times and enter the following texts: comedy, science fiction, horror, romance, war, animation, thriller, crime, drama, fantasy, adventure, mystery, historical, and documentary. Set the bottom border of the last rectangle to be visible. Select all the rectangles and apply a selected style effect. Change the fill color to gray and set the selection group to 1. Next, drag in another dynamic panel to hold the movie list and rename it to content. Rename the first state of the dynamic panel to action. Drag in a heading and change the text to action. Then, drag in a rectangle and change the text to film to represent a movie item. Duplicate more items. Right-click on the dynamic panel and select Scroll Bar Scroll Vertical. Repeat the same process for the other states of the dynamic panel. Rename them as comedy, science fiction, horror, romance, war, animation, thriller, crime, drama, fantasy, adventure, and mystery. Right-click on the Stacked Navigation dynamic panel on the left and select Scroll Bar Scroll Vertical. Next, let's set up the interactions. Enter the dynamic panel on the left. Select the action item and add a click interaction. Set the state of the content dynamic panel to action. Select this widget. Copy and paste the interaction to the other items and set the state of the dynamic panel accordingly. Here, we also need to add the dynamic panel states for historical and documentary that we missed earlier. Set the interactions for the respective items. Preview the prototype. We can scroll the stacked navigation on the left. Clicking on an item will display the corresponding content on the right, and the content can be scrolled. If you like my video, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel.